Calm down. Today is going to be a very different
Interesting.
feel of a day.
Interesting.
Today we're going to be talking about current events. And in these current events, the world has been doing a lot. It's been a lot going on in the world. And, you know, we're just going to take it straight from the top. So today's lesson is current events. Let's get it. First things first. Uh,
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For
man,
real.
man, that's what you
Bro,
all,
this
boy.
nigga's
Man, that's what you all.
Fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Press O. Triangle. Okay.
You're the realest nigga I ever knew.
You know what? Shout out to Jermaine Cole because you didn't want none of Kendrick, brother, and that is okay.
you chose your war wisely,
You
brother.
chose your
A
war
Your
wisely.
wisely.
A minor.
So, like we said, current events. Since let's talk about the elephant in the room. We all know the incident that involves, the young lady. Rest in peace.
Sonya
But
Massey, say her name.
not there's not a but to it. Let me say it like this: how are you supposed to feel safe in your own home when the people who are supposed to make you feel safe are the ones that's threatening you in your own home? That's the question.
Don't invite them into your home unless they got a probable cause or a warrant. Know your laws, people. Even if you call them to your crib, they still don't have a probable cause to enter your crib unless you give them permission to enter your crib.
Because they were definitely done
But
with the investigation.
yeah, that situation there, they was asking for an ID. She didn't know where ID was.
And that was what
That whole
after the
situation, that was a
that was after the initial investigation for what she called them for.
and
It
pretty
was
much.
after fact.
And if you think about it, pretty much you reminded her about the pot on the stove type shit. Well, let her know to go over there to turn that shit off. She
And
go to
then said it
handle
was
that, and you get
premeditated.
scared.
I mean, me personally, the whole situation was sketchy. It was so sketchy, man.
From
Like
beginning to end.
it
I
was
don't even
it
know what they was called there for. What was they there for in the first
like
place?
like it,
And intruder, I want to say like somebody breaking and entering because her car window was smashed or something like that.
so so she thought she had an intruder in her house.
Or
Correct?
somebody tried to break. Yeah.
Okay. And that wasn't the case, right?
So what the fuck do you
I
need
think
my
they did a
ID
search
for?
like
If
outside. I want to say they did a search outside because they said her window was broken, like on her car was broken. So she probably called about that because somebody, I don't know if they tried to break in her car or the house, but they had already finished their investigation. But by the time the incident occurred, because she was saying bye to them, like, hey, all right, like, like time, like giving the benediction, like it was already time to go.
Okay.
And then that's when he asked, like, like about her mental health, and she said she'd been taking her medicine, and then that's when they entered the home again. So they were about to leave, from what I gathered through the body cams.
So once again, I ask, you know, here you have somebody who was on medicine, and you didn't handle the situation delicately. You were just like we seen. I'm not gonna take anybody back through that horrible video, but we seen where there was no regard for human life in any part of that, especially with that guy. Like you didn't talk to her as if she was a person. You talked to her as if she was just a target. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, you talked to her like she broke in that house, like she was the burglar.
Like, what you doing here?
Right. So
Because
Yeah.
why I gotta get my ID? Why I gotta get my ID? And I called y'all.
right. So, it's one of those things where, like I said, current events is definitely, we're talking about current events here, and one thing that seems to be constantly current with especially minorities is them being killed in their houses. Like them being killed in their place of residence is not it's not like they, it went from being murked on the street to now they killing you in your front room. Like, how do you tell people how do you tell people to be happy, or or to stay in their homes, and then you turn around and kill them in their home?
Tell people to stay off the street. They stay off the street. It did.
Like, it
It's just a
really.
sad case.
I'm
And I
like,
know you said you didn't want to go into the details of it,
I
but
said I wouldn't. If you want to go into it, I'm not going to stop you, because awareness is awareness. So
it was just a simple. The details are so pertinent to how it went down, because it was no, like, you could tell it was no malicious intent. And this is not just from, like, let's say her recording from her phone or somebody else recording it in the event. Like, she was on the phone with the operator trying to get them to stay on the phone. You could tell she felt uncomfortable. Like, she begged that person to stay on the phone. They were like, no, the police are there. You're fine. I can get off the phone. Get off the phone with them while still searching for her ID. She's advised to go turn the stove off and pretty much take the pot off the stove, because they don't want no fires. If you felt that this was premeditated, like she lured you out there to do that, right? Why would you even advise her to go anywhere near that pot? Right? That's just one question. Then she goes over there to do as she's advised. No, like, resistance. She didn't say, "No, I'm not fucking doing that in my house." She didn't say anything of that nature. She goes over to do it. He made certain statements to the point where she says, "I'm gonna rebuke that. I'm gonna rebuke you in the name of Jesus." How that is a threat, I don't know. I've never heard of anybody rebuking you in the name of Jesus being a threat. The officer felt like it was a threat, drew his gun and said, "I'll shoot you in the face." How that escalated there?
let's talk about that part. That's not very officer friendly. Like,
Right, because I've never known like, they'll say, like, hey, 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 hey.
if anything, they try to de-escalate the situation. So they'll be like, I would advise against that. You know,
Might even
not,
put their hand on it, but to draw it out, she
yeah, but
draw that immediately. Not even a
right.
hesitation or worry. She was automatically a threat as soon as she said it.
And
And
then
then
not
to
only
say
that,
it,
how come you gon' what's the whole point of you having a taser plus a flashlight
baton.
slash baton type shit and a fucking mace?
It's
What's the point of having all of them three to prevent a
Having to use the gun.
actual shootout? You ain't even see a weapon. You ain't see nothing. Yeah, she was in the kitchen, but you say she had a pot of hot water in her hand that you done told her to get off the stove. Like,
You told
pretty
her to
much
touch
it
it.
goes to the term of, yeah, it goes to the term of you set that woman up for the kill.
To have something in her possession that could be deemed life-threatening to you.
and
That
it's
wasn't even deemed like threatening to him if he authorized her to
That's what
do
I'm
that.
saying. For him to set the scene, she had to have something in her possession that seemed life-threatening to him.
and it's like I said, it's two of y'all in one pot of water. You see what I'm saying? Like,
And the other officer, even if so, the other officer wasn't even going off of saying any wild ass shit. You was the only one that was saying the wild ass shit.
He didn't. She did not even lunge with the water. She took the pot off the stove, went to the counter, put it on the counter, said, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He drew his gun and said, I'll shoot you in your fucking face. She then crouched down from seeing the gun. Crouched down from seeing the gun. And he went around the counter and shot her in the head. If she threw that pot of water at you, why we didn't see it? If she tried to throw that pot of water at you, why we didn't see that? She didn't even move. The only time she moved is to crouch down. You were pointing the gun at her. How he made it around the counter if she was so life threatening? Why did you go around the counter where the boiling hot pot of water, the life threatening thing was there? Why would you go towards it?
Right. Like, I mean, there's so in so many ways of saying it's a sad case of disregard for human life. And at what point do you feel like you can just take somebody's life? You know, that's my big question. Like,
When she was crouched down.
I mean, at what point do you feel like taking a life? You know what I mean? Like this the situation.
And then to talk about her like a dog, like a buck or an animal you shot in the forest. Oh yeah, she's down. She's done. That's a headshot. This ain't Call of Duty.
It's disgusting. It is disgusting. It's disgusting to say the least, because you should never be, the powers that be, man. Me personally, I feel like police especially should have psych evaluations monthly. You know what I mean? Like they should really test your psyche to see exactly where you're at. And I'm not talking about bullshit testing either. I'm talking about like real stress, real stress testing things, because for you to have done that so calmly, as if you were just, like you said, like you were just out here buck hunting, bro, that means that you got something deeper going in there. And then I also heard, if I'm not mistaken, this ain't even his first, his first round with what is it, police department. Like he worked for other police departments, correct?
4 in the last 4 years.
You see what I'm saying? Like, like nobody did psych evaluations. Y'all, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they do psych evaluations on inmates to see if they can function in society? Let me know if I'm tripping. So the people who's not inmates aren't allowed to get psych evaluations. In order for a mother to get her kids back, she got to have a psych evaluation.
Depending on the circumstance, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, in order for somebody to be released from rehab, whatever may have you, they got to go through a psych evaluation. But the one job that should require the most psychological evaluations, it seems like it's not really there. It seems lackluster. Like this situation didn't have to happen at all, but it happened. And I'm just trying to figure out what preventative measures should be taken, because you can sit here and say, well, you can protect yourself you can protect yourself in your own right. Yeah, you could, but now you're in a standoff, because let's say she would have shot him first. He put out his gun to go shoot her. She shoot him first. And they asked who discharged their weapon first. He discharged his weapon first and told her he'll shoot her in the face. She felt threatened. You see what I'm saying? Like she felt threatened, and then she shot him first.
Yup.
Like that's where I'm
You ain't
looking at.
lying.
That's the way I'm looking at it. Like it's okay for y'all to feel threatened and and fire off your weapons, but when we feel threatened in our own homes, we're supposed to just sit there and take it. Let's be completely honest.
Because to even be more fair, she probably wouldn't even know she needed a weapon in that situation because she called them. If she
And
had
not
a
only
weapon,
that,
she probably wouldn't even have known.
nigga, even if you tased her, you still had a possibility of killing her because she had a pot of fucking water
Right.
and she holding metal. You could have realized just maced her.
Anything, anything. Lethal force. Lethal force is called lethal for a reason. It's not lethal by leisure. It's lethal force. You know, you should always look to de-escalate the situation. But let's talk about that too. Nobody wants to de-escalate the situation. You're there to de-escalate a situation. You're there to contain the situation. Nothing that was done contained that situation. I'll shoot you in the fucking face.
I ain't never heard no cop say that.
Bro, you can't say stuff like that.
Yeah, that's wild as hell. I wish a cop would even call me boy. I'm blanking.
Like man, when I sit back and think about some of it, man, even hell, we've even experienced cops pushing a little bit too hard. Think about after leaving a game when we was in high school. They out there with batons, they out there with tasers, sparking the tasers off, trying to get everybody to leave and stuff. You ain't gotta do all that. Bro, we high school kids. Like
Yeah, but
it,
I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta think about it. High school kids coming up in their prime, doing going through their little puberty shit like that. They doing weight classes and shit. Bro, multiple high school motherfuckers versus you gonna lose that fight. Think about it.
rotator.
Definitely if it's a school that's known for like fights and
Get that nose.
all this other this, that, and the third.
Yeah. So now I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is if the situation is delicate, the first thing we shouldn't do is jump to be lethal. It's already a delicate situation. Do you want it to be chaotic? Let me know if I'm tripping. Like
Nope.
like when our kids is out here fucking wilding, we don't just pick up the first thing we see and start busting them over the fucking neck with it.
Nope.
Nah, cause if that's the case, that's wild as hell, my boy.
I mean,
Just
shit, y'all,
imagine, just imagine you spilled a cup of milk in the living room on the floor, and the next thing you do, you try to go pick up the cup, and you look up and you just see a fucking lamp.
Just bust you upside the head, like just no reward.
You just see a lamp, then you see a remote,
Like you might as well guard.
bro. I'm telling you, man.
an ashtray.
Sitting here thinking about some of the shit that we have seen as things are, as things are escalating. Bro, it's the world is fucking crazy, man.
And there's
Like
no regard for human life in that
like
situation at all.
like the world is crazy. Think
Even the
about
officers that knew it was wrong, like nobody told him, like, hey, unless they were scared, he was just gonna start shooting everybody, which I highly doubt. With all like 20 of them motherfuckers out there, y'all won't scare y'all. Somebody could have said, hey, no, sir. Don't nobody believe that. Ain't nobody say nothing.
and that's the part that bothers me too. Nobody said nothing.
Not even the man that was in there with him. Like, sir, you felt the need to try and go get your kit to try and sustain like life saving measures. That man told you no. What would you like if you if you felt like that was justified? Why would you even attempt to go try and get something for life saving measures? You were trying to follow a procedure like that man was not. You knew. We knew she should have still been alive.
And you want to know what another thing that pisses me off, since we talking about no regard for human life.
It
Let's talk
wasn't a
about the
medic.
danger.
It didn't look like it was a medic out there either. Like, nah, ambulance inside. It just looked like a
Let's
whole bunch
talk
of
about
people.
let's talk about the dangers of going viral, like of trying to have that viral moment. You know what I mean? Let's dive into that too, because I be watching these 20 versus 1 shows, and I'm like, bro, somebody's gonna get killed behind these shows.
What you talking about? What's 20 versus 1?
With the
Yeah,
balloons,
Oh,
with
oh.
the balloon pop shit, all
these,
that shit. But
yeah,
I woke up this morning, and I'm glad you brought that up, because this shit pissed me the fuck off to the highest. Cause
I know where you
I
going.
got daughters.
I
I
know
got
where you
daughters.
going.
So,
Hold, hold
oh
on.
man.
Hold on. I know where you're going. So let me throw you the alley. This is what the story that he's about to get into. This is what I mean about the dangers of wanting to go viral. It is when you teeter on that line of what is appropriate and what is just downright egregious. Go ahead, Trevor.
I woke up this morning, and usually I see the 20 versus 1 type thing, the balloon pop shits. I'll see the classy versions, and I'll see the little ratchet versions or whatever. But I seen a screenshot of this 120 versus 1 of this little boy versus
Oh, I
these
did just see
20
that before
little
I even got on
girls.
here. I
And
just saw
I'm
that.
sitting here like, as for the parents of the little girls, like the little boy, he's like a little rapper, a little YouTube sensation type shit. But still, whoever's around him, mentoring him to crash out like that, they fucked up too. But as for the parents of all 20 of them little girls, what the fuck was y'all thinking? To put y'all kids, y'all daughters, on this show, like, I don't even think, like, even for the
I
money,
didn't
like,
even watch it
what is
fully,
y'all
but
thinking?
I can only imagine. It was probably a little. It was probably demeaning. Because why is he judging
No,
them little
I didn't even
girls
watch it. It's just
as
like off the
well? Even with
principle,
him
off the
being,
thought of it. Like, it's a
yeah.
little boy versus 20 versus 20 little girls. The little boy ain't even 10. The little boy not even 10. That's what pissed me off about the shit.
Like, these viral moments gotta stop, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying in no way, shape, form, or fashion should you stop trying to promote yourself as a brand, or should you stop promoting. But what I'm saying is, it is a very alarming trend that comes with going viral. You either got to be controversial, overly sexual, or plumb out stupid. You're never going viral for you're never going viral for having intelligence. You ever realize that? Like real talk. Like you've got to be overly sexual. You get what I'm saying? You got to be overly sexual.
Even with that, like, man, that shit. When I say I don't know what type of generation this is, like, I really don't. And I really can't relate to this type of generation, because even in our generation, like, to find out about sex tapes would be like something exciting and rare. You know what I mean? Like, even trying to find the sex tape, you got to go through some loopholes to find the sex tape back then. You can't just type it up and then it just pops up type shit. No, it's not that. If anything, you'll get the news about it. But now it's just like, shit, you could just drop the link on the social media type shit, and the shit is crazy. Like, and people hype it up like, yeah, ooh, I need this, or ooh, I need that, or oh, this is goals, or oh, this must be nice, or oh, I need to redo this. And it's just like, bro, like, are you kidding me?
It's man, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. There are days where I find myself on social media and I'd be like, bro, I'm tired of seeing ass. Like, god damn, somebody read a Dr. Seuss book.
And these BBLs.
I'm tired of seeing ass. I'm tired of seeing, bro. I seen a post on social media, and it was like, don't ask me to do any dance besides twerking because I can't. Like, huh? You know what I
I
mean?
think
Like,
I seen something similar to that. They was pretty much like, oh, ask these girls to do any type of dance besides twerking, and I guarantee you they can't. But then I seen somebody post, don't ask me to do no other dance besides twerking type shit, like the same shit you just said. But that shit even sad because it's just
Must be
like,
the
nigga,
dog in me. I
back in the
like
day
seeing
of
some
my school
ass.
dances, man, in my
bro,
school
I'm
dances, I
like,
can only imagine how the school dances are
I
these
like to
days.
see
But
some
at my school
ass.
dances, nigga, motherfuckers knew how to do the chicken noodle soup, the heel toe, the fucking Harlem Shake, the
you know what I
hell,
mean?
some
Like,
even did the crip walk and shit. Like niggas had little dance routines and shit like that. Like did the Soldier Boy. It was, you know what I mean? But now it's just like
but
motherfuckers
it,
just gotta bounce ass. Just nothing but ass.
it's
Just
it's
bounce that
like,
ass. Whether it's stank or whether it's clean. You just gotta shake that ass and say, hey, and do the little leg wiggle shit. You just gotta twerk some ass some way of one another. Like
you got a point, and where I'm coming from with this is, man, even down to music, like everybody want to be viral with music, so the only thing we keep hearing is the same old shit. Me personally, drill rap is the most venom. It's the between being poisonous and venomous. Drill rap has to be the most venomous music I've ever heard, bro. You got 12, 11, 10 year olds out here talking about they got ops. Bro, how are you 12 years old, 10 years old, talking about you have an op? You ask them what an op mean, they say, oh, op mean op. No, nigga, op means opposition. That's what it means. That's like that's like, you know what I mean? That's warfare language. You ain't
opposition
in,
or opposer.
yeah.
That is
Like,
opposition. Sorry.
yeah, like I'm not understanding. Like
No,
it's a
oppressors. That's what it is. Yeah, that too. That's what I meant.
it's a lot of venomous ass music or a lot of venomous ass trains out here. Like I'm not mad at the hot tour girl, but it seems like
The
I'm
hot
not,
Tootie girl. What
yeah,
she
I'm
do
not I'm
wrong?
not mad at her,
She
but
ain't do nothing wrong.
yeah, she done nothing wrong. I'm gonna tell you what I am mad at. I'm mad when our people take shit a little too far. I'm mad when our people take shit a little too far. Like the
Yeah,
woman that
because
was
that
out
shit
here,
was funny, but now y'all had like a OnlyFans and all this other rah shit from her. It's just
What you mean?
like that
like
woman that's
after
like
she
that.
said that quote, they was pretty much like people were hyping it up, they were joking about it, made memes out of it and stuff like that. But eventually, motherfuckers was like, "Well, we can't call you the hot took girl unless we see like the results of it," type shit. So what's up with the OnlyFans? What's up with the link type shit?
Well, shit, it made her lose her job, so shit, she had to find some source of income.
No, she didn't do
I'm
an
about to say
OnlyFans.
did
She
she
didn't do an
quit it
OnlyFans.
and she didn't do the
Oh,
OnlyFans.
because it show made her lose her job,
Yeah, she didn't do
which
OnlyFans.
Nah,
I
I
don't,
thought she quit
which
it.
I don't get either.
But I'm saying all this to say, viral moments. I would hate for my life to be based off a viral moment because that means that your life has stopped at that point. Like, think about if you went viral right now for saying peanut butter and jelly. Every time somebody see you for the rest of your life, they're gonna want you to say peanut butter and jelly. You're gonna
And
be
you
in
know what?
commercials.
And you know what? And when I get
You
tired,
sound like
that's
Mike
fine.
Epps when
That's
everybody
fine.
be talking about Day Day. He said he tired of
No,
that
no,
shit.
yeah, yeah. But that's fine, cause when I get tired of it, you know what I got in store for you next? A fucking knuckle sandwich. Keep fucking asking me.
Man, you ain't about to. You are not about to beat up every last person that say it.
I mean, think
I ain't
about
gotta
it.
beat them up, but
You out
I
here
can
getting,
definitely punch you in your
you out here
shit.
getting endorsed by Smuckers. You know what I mean? You out here being like you getting endorsed by what is it? Jif, the peanut butter. You out here being, you know what I mean? You out here like real shit. Think about the little boy who did corn. You know what I mean? The little boy who was talking about corn. Like I'm pretty sure he tired of seeing corn. Like
Go
bro,
ahead, fight me.
I really am kind of worried about this generation. I'm not mad at this generation. I'm worried about them because they really have made going viral a real life goal.
Hell, because even cancel culture is like real OD.
Yeah, like going viral, going
Motherfuckers is really willing to tell on themselves
Yep.
about the stupidest shit they done did in
Yep.
order to go viral. And this shit is
bro,
crazy.
it's scary. That shit is scary, man.
That shit
Like,
crazy for
Like
real.
stuff you supposed to take to the grave, they gonna say.
bro, they be like 2
I
million
killed a
likes.
nigga and his friend. Then I digged him up and put him in the backyard with his kin. Like, wait, what? Then you go to the
But
location and that's what
here,
the fuck actually happened. It's like,
here's the thing about it. Like sometimes because of the economy, and I'm gonna say this very loosely, probably depends on the person, but maybe it's for the majority when I say times is hard. So shit, if you don't been through a lot of shit or have a story to tell, and it makes it look intriguing enough to tell that story and see if it get traction. Because I got a lot of stories, and I'm not even being funny. Like I've thought about telling it. Hell, one time I even did, and it gets you a little bit of ways. And if you keep doing, but you gotta keep doing it, and it was to keep doing it for me.
Going viral is telling your story is one thing,
Yeah.
but telling a story that's not true just to get those likes or whatever.
being a
Oh
That
nah,
fucking
shit,
my shit
fraud.
be
A
true as
fraud.
bro.
hell.
Or the worst one is, oh, get me the 2 million followers, and I'll sleep with my sister's man, type
Oh,
shit.
I don't like them. I like the one get me 10,000 likes and I do part two. I like those are okay.
Those are
But then
different. But I'm
the
talking.
ones where they gotta do you want to do other shit. Like the
That's
insect,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And then the whole time it'd be a whole finesse because
it
let
be
them
their
go ahead and
friend,
do
it be
that
their
shit.
friend or some shit.
It be the same motherfucker they been doing the whole shit with the whole damn time.
And it be their friend or class, just somebody fucking random. Cause hell, it's okay. So there's this lesbian couple and their names are Narali and the other one, damn, what's her name? Damn, I don't even remember the damn girl name, and she's like the biggest on the show. But look, long story short, it's two lesbians, and they make their money off like just abusing each other or acting like they're abusing each other. They'll add people in for skits, like they pay people to be in their little skits. Like she's her name's Laura Najum. They'll like, mind you, this girl is a girl, like she still got girl parts and everything. She can't like actually like produce a child, like like a dude, like produce a child. And she be having different baby mamas. Like they pay people to act like they her baby mama. And the girl that she's actually with be so stressed out, she'll start dyeing her hair. She done gain weight after having like 3 kids. Like this shit is just like menacing. It's just like it gets to a point like And it didn't even start out with her being the first girlfriend. The shit started out with a whole nother girl. And the shit be a windy web, and people be so fucking tuned in that they have to keep coming up with shit. They have to. Like, that's the only way to keep the traction up. Come up with live slussing with people. Come up with this, have another baby. Like, it just, they have to keep it fucking going once you do it. Or E. Kane. I used to love her, but then she made some comments.
That motherfucker is crazy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That bitch,
especially her relationship with Chris.
I'm sorry, I ain't meant to call her a bitch, but that whole shit, I don't know. That shit, it's like, if it's real, that shit crazy. Like, you really need to go see.
And if it's not, you're even crazier for trying to make it seem like it's real. Because if you're
because you cut your hair all wild and you losing your kids and all this other shit. You
see what I'm saying about? You see what I'm saying about going viral is very venomous. Like my nigga, you are literally doing all this shit just to stay relevant. Just to stay relevant on the internet.
Just like Netta and
Mr. Charles.
Mr. Netta
and whole time, Charles. And it's really only crazy to us because we ain't have all that. Like, nigga, the controversy we really had, like, back in the day was like changing your top 5 on MySpace.
Or
that's it.
Nah.
Or who was in your DMs and Bebo?
You showing your age. You showing your age.
Cause damn.
That's almost like throwing out Urban Chat. You showing your age.
Hey, and I was too young for Urban Chat whole time. I was too young for Urban Chat. I know about it, but I was too young for
motherfucker. No, I ain't give a fuck.
I was too young. But I'm just saying, we didn't have that. Bebo was literally a chat with your friends. MySpace, you could do pages and shit. And the top 5 was probably like one of the biggest arguments. Hell, then we had Vine. Then we had goddamn, what was the other shit?
Kick and Uvu.
Yeah, like we were doing shit in real time. Yeah, we were doing shit in real time. Now you can pre-record and you can do a whole, but you can fucking formulate some shit to make it look like that what it ain't.
Bro, which brings me to my next point. Since we talking about current events, bro, AI. Like I said, people are relying too much on AI. Like I said,
they trying to turn. This the thing about it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but when this valid point come up, I know you can't argue with it. But this the thing about it, and you can't argue with it, and both of y'all gotta rock with it. As kids, what did they show us in these movies? As for when these years came up, as for 2024 shit,
that it was gonna be some AI generated shit. It was gonna be
no. You just went completely left with the shit. I was saying everything was supposed to be futuristic, and we were supposed to be flying cars and all of that. No, no AI shit. That's
futuristic, Nick.
Futuristic and artificial intelligence is two different shits.
That's what the fuck we have. Do you not see the little the waiters and waitresses?
This AI shit is. This AI shit is.
It's futuristic. Have you not seen the Jetsons, nigga?
No. It's a robot shit. It's a program.
Robot shit. We have that.
Robotic program shit.
It's a restaurant in fucking, I want to say Charlotte, that has a robot waitress. Fam.
I'm gonna say
we got cars that drive themselves.
I'm gonna say it like this: artificial intelligence. That is.
But we don't call them artificial intelligence, nigga.
AI does not stand for artificial intelligence. It stands for accommodating idiots. That's what it stands for.
Facts.
Accommodating idiots. Because if you say no, I got it. You ever realize that whenever an AI thing pop up, you be like, no, I got it. It keeps popping up like, yeah, maybe you should try me. And it's like, nah, brother, I'm good. Like, I can think for myself. And that shit be like, nah, hey, listen. Listen. Yeah, I know you
it's
like
a booster. It's like a
Yeah.
booster.
Hey, let me holla.
Yeah, let me holla at you. Let me holla at you. Holla, holla, holla.
I got some
Let me
good
holla
shit
at
for
you.
you.
Holla,
I got some
holla,
good shit.
holla, holla.
Yeah, I know you watch anime. I know you watch anime. I know you watch anime, big dog. Big dog, you watch anime, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Hey, listen. I got these shirts over here.
You watch
for
this
them.
hentai. Got
You know
this
what I mean?
hentai.
Yeah.
Got this
Whoa.
Got this hentai.
Hey, did y'all hear about that robot that broke down because he realized he was only built to work?
Bro, that sounds like Rick and Morty.
He realized he was only built to work, so he malfunctioned.
That sounds like some Bender shit.
And then, oh my God.
That's
Oh
wrong. Bender was only made to bend better. That nigga said, fuck that. I'm about to hang with y'all motherfuckers and get drunk.
Nigga said, fuck that. I'm about to turn up with y'all. Y'all
He
got me
said-
fucked up. The bitch, I'm a robot. You can't do shit with me. What you gonna do?
Bender's
Shoot me,
probably
bitch? I'm
the
a
best
robot. I'm
version.
like that.
Bender's probably the best version of the robots we're about to get.
bro, and then think about it. Think about it, bro. Think about it. We ain't even started talking about about the drug game. We ain't even talking about that because everything in this world needs a vice. Nigga, you don't think imagine when robots get their own type of weed or drugs. You know what I mean?
That motherfucker was drunk
They
off
gonna
oil
have
every
dabs.
episode.
They gonna have THC oils and shit.
He was
THC
drunk
oil.
off that oil. He was drunk off that
The
oil
butter.
every episode. If you never watched Futurama in its entirety,
Bro, I'm just saying, like when
hey, that motherfucker used to smoke too.